Good evening, everybody. This is Dr. Troy Fullerton with Bilingual Barrier Busters. I'm a Spanish teacher. I'm an ESL teacher. I have my doctorate in education with an emphasis on English as a second language. So, as you can imagine, I have run into my share, more than my share, of fad approaches, silly ideas, and more often than not, good ideas that get taken too far, oftentimes to the exclusion of everything else. And one of these ideas that I think fits into this category is this notion that people attempting to acquire a second language should have a silent period in which they should not try to speak, nor should they be expected to speak in class. That they should just listen and listen and listen, and as long as they listen enough and are able to understand what they're hearing, eventually speaking skills will just come. This is such a demonstrable myth that it kind of boggles my mind that there are people who still believe it. In the first place, two things could be true at once. It is true that you need to be listening and really listening and trying to capture exactly how the new language that you're acquiring sounds. How do they make their vowels? What do they do with the pitch of their voice? How do they get out the accent? What's the rhythm sound like? However, does that mean that you shouldn't try, even feebly try, to speak from the beginning? Absolutely not. This is going to be your second language. The sooner you start making it your own language, the sooner it'll stop feeling like a foreign language. Now, where does this come from? This comes from the notion that people are going to acquire their second language the same way as they acquired their first language, and that given enough time, it will just happen. I would present to you the notion that you don't have enough time in your life to let everything just happen naturally, if it ever would to begin with. And another point, and I brought this up in other videos, think of all of the receptive bilinguals out there that you've met who could understand everything, practically everything they heard in another language, yet never learned to speak it. If just listening was all you needed, we wouldn't have those.